Doctors warn senior women. These 8 bathroom habits make older women smell bad. Hey beautiful ladies, especially those of you in your 50s, 60s and beyond. Can we have a little heart-to-heart today? Now listen. This might be one of the most awkward topics I've ever brought up on this channel, but it's also one of the most important. And the truth is, no one wants to talk about it. Not your doctor, not your girlfriends, not even the lady at the beauty salon who talks about everything. But I will, because someone needs to say it. Your bathroom habits might be making you smell bad. Whew! There. I said it. Don't click away just yet. This isn't about shaming anyone. In fact, this is about empowering you. Because here's the reality. My friend, as we age, our bodies change, our hormones shift, our skin reacts differently, our metabolism slows, even our sweat. Yes, our sweat smells different. And while you might still be doing the same daily hygiene routine you've followed for years, guess what? It may not be working anymore. And that lingering body odor, that something's not quite right feeling when you step out of the bathroom, it's not just in your head, and it's definitely not because you're unclean. It could be one of 8 specific habits that senior women often fall into without even realizing it. Now I know how this sounds. You're probably thinking, wait a minute. I shower every day. I always wear deodorant. I wash my hands, clean my toilet, and I even buy that expensive lavender body wash. And that's all fantastic. But body odor, especially after 50, isn't always about what you do. It's about how you do it. And sometimes even what you're not doing. You see, aging doesn't just give us wisdom and silver hair, which I happen to think is gorgeous by the way. It also brings unique hygiene challenges. Things like incontinence, slower cell turnover, changes in gut health, pH imbalance, and yes, even how your body smells after a bowl of chili. But don't worry, I've got you. Today, I'm going to walk you through 8 sneaky bathroom habits that doctors and nurses say contribute to odor issues, specifically in senior women. And I promise, once you know them, you'll feel more confident, more in control, and yes, fresher than ever. These habits are simple, subtle, and honestly, kind of surprising. We're going to break down, what you might be doing wrong, why it affects your body, what you can do about it, and how to make small, smart changes that'll leave you smelling clean and feeling proud. We'll talk underwear, soap, moisture, diet, digestion, cleaning routines, even what kind of pajamas you wear to bed, and how they could be sabotaging your scent. So if you've ever felt insecure about your body odor, if you've ever avoided hugs, skipped outings, or worried someone might notice something before you do, if you've tried to cover things up with perfume instead of fixing the root of the problem, then this video is one. And let me just say this, you deserve to feel fresh, powerful and comfortable in your skin at every age. Being a woman doesn't stop at 40 or 50 or 70, and neither should our self-care. Alright, are you ready to dive into the first habit that might be sneaking up on you in the bathroom and messing with your mojo? Let's talk about underwear. Yes, we're going there. Number 1. Not changing underwear daily, or changing too late. Alright ladies, let's jump into it with probably one of the easiest yet most overlooked things that could be making you smell not so fresh. Not changing your underwear every single day. Now I know what you might be thinking. Of course I change my underwear. I'm not gross. But hear me out. Changing underwear once a day may not be enough. Especially if you sweat during the day even lightly. You experience light incontinence or vaginal discharge, which becomes more common after menopause. You sleep in the same pair you wore all day. Or worse, you re-wear a pair for just one more day to avoid doing laundry. Yup, we've all done it, maybe just for a night, maybe while traveling, maybe during a busy week. But here's the thing, your underwear is a sponge. It's up close and personal with some of the warmest, most bacteria-prone areas of your body. Throughout the day, it collects sweat, natural oils, dead skin cells, discharge, urine droplets, if you had a sneeze incident. Hey, it happens. And traces of fecal bacteria, yup, even if you wipe well. All of that settles into the fabric, and if you let it sit for hours or worse, sleep in it, you're giving bacteria the perfect little party pad to multiply. And guess what bacteria creates? Odor. Now here's something that'll really surprise you. According to gynecologists, wearing tight synthetic underwear can trap even more moisture, creating a hot and humid environment that bacteria love. So, here's your checklist, my friend. Pick up and change your underwear at least once a day, and preferably twice if you're sweating, exercising, or having discharge incontinence. Choose breathable, 100% cotton panties whenever possible. Ditch anything too tight, too small, or made of cheap polyester blends. They do nothing for your health. And one last tip, if your underwear drawer is looking tired with stretched out elastics or mysterious stains, it's time for a refresh. Old underwear can hold on to smells even after washing. Think of fresh underwear like brushing your teeth. It's not optional, it's essential. Your body and your nose will thank you. Pick after number 2. Using scented soaps and sprays in intimate areas. Now let's talk about a sneaky mistake that so many women, especially older women, fall into because of one simple reason. We want to smell good. And trust me, I get it. We're bombarded with ads telling us we need to smell like vanilla orchids, garden rain, or tropical breeze down there. Whole aisles at the store are lined with feminine sprays, scented wipes, floral intimate body washes, and even scented tampons and panty liners. Yikes. But here's what most companies don't tell you. Your intimate area isn't supposed to smell like a cupcake. It's supposed to smell like you, clean, healthy, and natural. And when you start loading your delicate skin with artificial perfumes, alcohols, and chemicals, you actually make things worse, not better. Here's why. The vagina is self-cleaning. Read that again. Self-clean. When you introduce harsh soaps, deodorants, or sprays, you disrupt the healthy balance of bacteria and pH that's meant to protect you. Once that balance is off, you become more prone to yeast infections, bacterial vaginosis, itching and irritation, and yes, stronger fishy or sour odors. So the very thing you're using to smell better, it could actually be what's making you smell worse. Let me give you a real-life example. A nurse I spoke to shared how many women in their 50s and 60s come in with irritation or odor, swearing they're being extra clean. But guess what? They're using scented soap inside their vaginal area, which is a big no-no. So what should you do instead? Here's the golden rule. If it's not designed to go inside your eye, don't put it inside your vagina. Why? Because your vaginal lining is just as sensitive and just as absorbent. Here's what doctors recommend. Pick after 4. Use unscented gentle soap, like Cetaphil or Dove. Sensitive skin, only on the outside, the vulva area. Never insert soap or douches into the vagina. Avoid talcum powders, sprays, or wipes with fragrance. Rinse thoroughly with warm water after peeing or sweating, and pat dry gently. If you really want to feel fresh, focus on clean underwear. See habit 1. Proper hydration. Your urine can carry odor. A healthy, balanced diet. More on that soon. In regular gynecological checkups. Remember, your body isn't broken. You don't need to fix your scent with artificial fragrance. You need to support your natural, healthy balance. And if something smells off, don't cover it up. Get it checked out. Unusual odor can sometimes be a sign of infection or imbalance that needs treatment. Let your body do what it's designed to do. You're not a flower shop. You're a powerful woman with a beautifully complex body, and she deserves respect, not perfume. Number 3. Not washing or drying properly after bathroom use. Alright ladies, let's get real about something we do every single day, sometimes several times a day, using the bathroom. It seems so basic, right? You pee, you wipe, you're done. But here's the kicker. Most women, especially as we age, are not doing it correctly. And that simple act of wiping or cleaning can be the difference between smelling fresh or not so fresh. Let me break it down. First things first, wiping technique matters. So this one should be tattooed on every bathroom wall. Always wipe from front to back. Why? Because if you wipe from back to front, even by accident, you risk dragging fecal bacteria from your anus toward your urethra and vagina. That's a fast track to take UTIs, urinary tract infections, vaginal infections, inflammation, and funky odors. Even tiny amounts of leftover fecal matter can mix with vaginal discharge or sweat and create an odor that lingers. If you've ever noticed a musty or sour smell despite being freshly showered, this might be why. Second, washing isn't just for showers. If you're only cleaning your intimate areas once a day in the morning, but you're using the bathroom multiple times, sweating, sitting in synthetic fabrics, and maybe leaking a little, then you're giving bacteria a chance to build up all day long. Here's what you can do. After peeing or pooping, use unscented wipes or a warm damp washcloth to gently clean the area. Don't scrub. If you're at home, consider using a bidet or handheld rinse bottle. You'd be amazed how fresh you feel afterward. And remember to always dry the area gently but thoroughly, because moisture is the silent enemy. A damp environment between your legs is a party zone for bacteria and yeast. If you're wiping but leaving the area wet, whether it's water, urine droplets, or sweat, you're asking for irritation, odor, and potential infections. That's why I always say, don't just wipe, dry. Gently dab with toilet paper or soft towel if needed. And speaking of towels, how often are you changing yours? If you're using the same towel for 4 or 5 days, especially for your intimate area, you're reapplying old bacteria every time you dry off. Switch it out It's these little things, tiny changes in how we clean ourselves after going to the bathroom that add up to a huge improvement in how we feel and how we smell. So go ahead and upgrade your routine. Your body will notice, and so will everyone else around you, even if they're too polite to say it. Number 4. Ignoring bladder leaks and not wearing the right protection. Okay, I want to say something very important right now, and I want you to really hear it. There is no shame in bladder leak. It happens to millions of women. It's not because you're gross. It's not because you're old. It's not because you've let yourself go. It's because you have a body that's been through life, childbirth, hormones, gravity and time. And sometimes those pelvic floor muscles just don't hold things like they used to. But here's the deal. What is a problem is ignoring those little leaks and not protecting yourself the right way. Because whether it's a dribble when you laugh, a squirt when you sneeze, or a slow leak at night, urine contains ammonia, and when it sits in your underwear, your pants or your bed sheets, it smells. And not just a little. That ammonia smell is strong, sharp, and stubborn. It can soak into fabric and linger long after you've changed clothes. And what's worse, many women don't even realize it's happening. They assume it's sweat, or discharge, or they simply get used to the scent. But others can smell it. So what can you do about it? First, recognize it and address it early. Don't wait for full incontinence before taking action. If you're rushing to the bathroom more often, noticing wet spots in your underwear, smelling a faint urine scent at the end of the day, it's time to adapt. Second, use the right kind of protection. Here's a big one. The sanitary pads are not the same as incontinence pads. Period pads are designed for thicker fluid and short-term wear. They don't neutralize odor from urine and can actually trap more bacteria. Instead, switch to incontinence liners or pads specifically made for urine. They lock in moisture and neutralize scent. Or even absorbent, washable underwear made for bladder leaks. Soft, breathable, and discreet. Change them frequently. Don't wait until it feels soaked. And don't forget nighttime leaks. You can use mattress protectors, nighttime pads, or position yourself on a towel, just in case. Morning freshness starts the night before. Third, strengthen your pelvic floor. You don't have to live with leaks forever. Try Kegel exercises daily. Squeeze and release those muscles down there. Bladder training. Go at regular intervals, or even physical therapy. Yes, there are specialists just for this. The point is, address the leaks. Don't ignore them, because nothing steals confidence faster than wondering, can anyone smell me? And let me tell you, you deserve better than that. Being proactive isn't about hiding something shameful. It's about owning your health and creating a life where you can walk into any room with your head held high. No fear, no scent, just you. Radiant, prepared, and proud. Number 5. Not managing diet-related body odor triggers. Alright, time to take this conversation inside. Literally. Because sometimes it's not what's on your skin, it's what's in your gut that's making you smell less than lovely. Yes, We're talking about diet and how it affects body odor. You know how some foods make your breath smell strong, like garlic, onions, or tuna? Well, those same foods don't just affect your breath. They affect your entire body odor, including the areas down there. Let's start with the science. Your body digests food and breaks it down into nutrients and byproducts. Some of those byproducts, especially sulfuric or acidic compounds, are released through your sweat, your breath, and even your urine. So yes, what you eat today could make you smell different tomorrow. Here are the biggest offenders for older women. Garlic and onions. Super healthy but loaded with sulfur compounds. These seep out through your pores and linger, sometimes for days. Coffee. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your morning cup of joe can give you bad breath and affect your body scent. It dehydrates you and messes with your gut bacteria, both of which increase odor. Red meat. Digesting animal protein produces ammonia and other compounds that can seep out through sweat and urine, leaving a sharp, sometimes metallic smell. Alcohol. Your liver metabolizes alcohol, but not all of it gets processed. Some of it is expelled through your skin and breath. Ever smelled someone after a night of drinking? You know what I mean. Yes, man. Dairy. Some people, especially as they age, become mildly lactose intolerant without even knowing it. This can cause bloating, gas, and yes, body odor related to poor digestion. Now here's the good news. You don't have to cut everything you love. It's not about restriction. It's about balance and being aware of how foods affect you. Start a simple odor journal. Track what you eat and how your body smells. You might discover surprising patterns. For example, Dave had eggs and coffee for breakfast. Smelled fine all day. Great. Had a garlic-heavy dinner and woke up musty the next morning. Noted. Switched to more greens and citrus and noticed a fresher scent. Amazing. Try incorporating more of these odor-fighting foods. Take fresh fruits like apples, oranges, berries, rich in fiber and water. Leafy greens like spinach and kale. Chlorophyll helps neutralize odor. Herbs like mint and parsley. Natural deodorizers. Yogurt with probiotics. Promotes gut health and reduces bad bacteria. Lots and lots of water. Serious hydration flushes out smelly compounds fast. Think of your body like a garden. The better you feed it, the sweeter it blooms. If you've been eating normally but still noticing odor changes, consider a food reset. Talk to a doctor or dietitian. Sometimes, just tweaking your plate is enough to transform how you feel and how you smell. Number 6. Skipping regular bathroom cleaning. Alright ladies, we've talked about keeping our bodies clean, but now it's time to talk about keeping the bathroom itself clean. Because here's the harsh truth. A dirty bathroom can make you smell bad even if you're freshly showered. Let me explain. Your bathroom is your hygiene headquarters. It's where you sippy and poop, wash and dry yourself, change pads, liners and underwear, trim, groom, moisturize, freshen up. It's a high-traffic, high-humidity zone. And when it's not cleaned regularly, it becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, mold, mildew, and odor. You may not even notice it because we tend to go nose-blind to our own environment. But others, they notice. Have you ever gone into someone else's house and immediately smelled dirty laundry, mildew from damp towels, that sharp, sour smell of an unwashed toilet? Now flip it. People could be thinking the same thing about your bathroom, even if they never say it. But don't worry. You don't need to be a cleaning fanatic. You just need a simple system. Here are 3 high-risk zones to focus on. The toilet, especially the base and behind it. Most people clean the bowl but forget the back sides and floor. Urine splashes and drips down. Dust sticks to it. It builds up and creates that subtle bathroom funk that won't go away. What to do? Wipe it down every 2-3 days with antibacterial wipes or a vinegar solution. Get a long handle brush to clean hard-to-reach spots. Don't forget the flush handle. 2. Shower mats and loofahs. That bath mat you step on every day. It's a sponge for wet feet, soap scum and skin oils. Same with loofahs. They grow mold if not dried properly. What to do? Wash shower mats once a week. Hang loofahs to dry or replace them every month. Use a squeegee on your shower walls to reduce moisture buildup. 3. Towels and laundry pileup. Towels absorb moisture, sweat, body oils, and if they stay damp, yikes. Plus, used underwear or pads in a hamper can give off low-grade odor all day. What to do? Wash bath towels every 3-4 uses. Air dry towels between uses, not in a heap. Use a covered ventilated laundry hamper. Take out bathroom trash every other day, especially if it contains liners, wipes, or pads. Bonus tip: don't overdo the scented spray. They might mask odors for a while, but they don't eliminate bacteria. And sometimes, mixing scent with musty smells just creates a weird chemical funk. Instead, use white vinegar or baking soda for natural odor removal. Place an open jar of activated charcoal or baking soda behind the toilet. Crack a window or use a fan for better air circulation. Keeping your bathroom clean is an extension of self-care, because even if you're clean, your environment can betray you. And when you clean your space, you'll notice your confidence goes up too. Clean bathroom, clean body, clear mind. You deserve all three. Number 7. Letting constipation or poor gut health go unchecked. Alright, now we're getting into a topic that almost no one talks about, but every woman over 50 should. Your gut. Your digestion. Your poop. Yup, we're going there. Because believe it or not, if you're constipated regularly, or your digestion is sluggish, or your gut bacteria is out of balance, it can actually cause body odor. Not just bad breath, not just gas, but a musty, sour, or metallic scent that escapes through your sweat, urine, and even your vaginal fluids. Let's break it down. What is constipation really? It's not just not pooping every day. Constipation can mean hard stools, incomplete bowel movements, going less than 3 times a week, or feeling bloated and backed up for days. When waste sits in your colon too long, it begins to ferment and release toxins. These toxins don't just stay in your digestive system, they seep into your bloodstream and come out through your skin and breath. And trust me, it's a smell you can't wash off. You might be scrubbing, spraying perfume, and changing underwear constantly, but if your gut is clogged, it's an inside job. No soap will fix it. So what causes this backup in senior women? Slower metabolism with age, dehydration, lack of fiber, certain medications, especially for blood pressure, pain, or iron, lack of movement or sedentary lifestyle, stress and hormonal changes. Hello menopause. Here's how to get things moving and smelling better. Bricks. Eat more fiber. Aim for 25-30 grams a day. Great sources include leafy greens, oats, dates, beans, berries, gayas, flax seeds, chia seeds. You can even add a daily fiber supplement, but increase slowly to avoid gas or bloating. 2. Drink more water. Water is the lubricant of your entire digestive system. Without it, even the best diet gets backed up. Try warm water in the morning with lemon to kickstart your gut. Yud. Jatter. Move your body. Just walking for 20-30 minutes a day can stimulate the bowel. Even gentle yoga twists can help things flow more smoothly. 2. 4. Balance your gut bacteria. Take a probiotic, either as a supplement or through foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut. Good gut flora means less odor and better immunity too. 5. Set a regular bathroom routine. Don't hold it in. Don't rush it. Try going after meals when digestion is most active. And if you've tried all the above and you're still constipated regularly, talk to your doctor. Chronic constipation can sometimes be a sign of something more serious, and you deserve peace of mind. Bottom line, if your gut isn't happy, your body can't be fresh, and a backed up system will always let itself be known through odor, skin issues, and discomfort. Clean insides, clean scent. That's the rule. Number 8. Wearing the same pajamas or robe for days. Now let's close with a habit that seems innocent, even cozy, but it's one that quietly builds odor day after day, without most women even realizing it. Wearing the same pajamas or robe for too many days in a row. I know, pajamas are our safe space. They're soft, familiar, and sometimes we think, I only wore them at night. I didn't even sweat. They're still clean, right? But here's what's really going on. When you sleep, your body sweats, even lightly, sheds dead skin cells, releases oils, And yes, leaks fluids from your intimate area. Now combine that with a warm bed, closed windows, hours of laying in one position, and you've basically created a low-key human marinade. Especially during perimenopause and postmenopause, many women experience night sweats and don't even notice. You may wake up dry, but your pajamas absorbed it all. If you wear that same robe or set of PJs for 3-4 nights, or worse all week, it builds up odor, and even if you shower and put them back on, you're reapplying yesterday's scent. It doesn't have to be stinky. It could just be a subtle sour smell, or that something's off feeling when you sniff your shoulder or chest. Here's what to do. Wash your pajamas every 2-3 wears max. If you sweat at night or experience leaks, even more often, rotate between 2-3 lightweight sets. Cotton or bamboo fabrics are best. They're breathable and don't trap odor as easily as polyester blends. Skip the heavy, fluffy robes every single night. They're cozy, but they hold on to moisture and sweat. If you wear a robe daily, wash it weekly at minimum. More often if you also wear it after showers or while sweating. Don't forget your sheets and pillowcases. They absorb odor just as much as your clothes. Change them every 7-10 days for a fresher sleep and scent. And here's a pro tip. If you smell something but can't figure out where it's coming from, it might be your robe collar. Just because you only wear it at home doesn't mean it can't affect your body odor or your confidence. After all, you're still living in that scent. And if someone drops by unexpectedly, they'll smell it too. Clean sleepwear, clean mornings. Fresh robe, fresh you. Let's stop underestimating the things we wear when no one's looking, because you deserve to feel good and smell fresh, even when you're just relaxing at home. Conclusion. Smelling good isn't about perfume, it's about wisdom's sake. Well, ladies, we've come a long way today, from underwear choices to gut health, from bidets to bathrobes. And if you're still here with me, first of all, thank you. Thank you for being brave enough to have this conversation. Thank you for putting your pride aside to learn something that can truly change how you feel about your body. And thank you for loving yourself enough to listen, reflect, and take action. Because here's the honest truth. Smelling fresh has nothing to do with fancy soaps or expensive perfumes. It has everything to do with awareness, care, and understanding your changing body. As we get older, things shift. Our hormones, our skin, our digestion, our routines, they all evolve. What worked at 30 might not work at 60. But that doesn't mean you're less beautiful, less desirable, or less powerful. It just means it's time to adapt. And now you know how. You know that changing your underwear daily isn't optional. It's essential. Fragranced soaps can hurt more than they help. Wiping the right way and drying thoroughly can prevent serious odors. Bladder leaks aren't shameful. They're common and manageable. Food isn't just fuel. It's fragrance from the inside out. Your bathroom can either work with you or against you. Gut health isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. And yes, even your PJs and robe might need a refresh. These aren't huge changes. They're not drastic. They don't cost a lot of money. But when done consistently, they create a huge shift in your hygiene, your confidence, and your peace of mind. Because the truth is, you don't want to smell like a flower. You want to smell like you, clean, natural, and unapologetically fresh. So let's normalize this conversation. Let's stop feeling embarrassed. Let's help each other out. Share this video with a sister, a friend, a mother, a neighbor, someone who might need it but would never ask for it. And before you go, tell me in the comments, which of these 8 habits surprised you the most? What changes are you planning to make this week? And if you have any tips of your own, drop them below. We're all learning together. Remember this, taking care of yourself is not vanity, it's dignity. And you, my friend, are worth the effort every single day. Until next time, stay clean, stay confident, and stay classy. You've got this.